So the Henry Cavill is back as Superman story keeps coming to me. I keep hearing things, and there's a massive development. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. At the 100,000 subscribe mark, we will be giving away something so damn cool. So let's get into this video. So first I'm going to play a clip because we need the timeline of events, and then we're going to talk about what happened in the clip. Then we're going to talk about the new exclusive information that's recently been dropped and why it is most likely definitely true. So let's roll that clip now.
We're adamant about coming back as Superman. He's super passionate about the character. He wants to play him for years to come. And I heard through, the grapevine of cool people that Henry recently pitched a story to WB and they really, really liked it. And I think right now it's it's either going to be a two-parter or a three-parter. So basically like a trilogy. I don't think they've fully decided what they want to do, but Warner Brothers loves it. And they're gonna kind of sit on it for now, just because they have a lot of movies that are kind of in the pipeline. You've got Suicide Squad that's getting ready to come out. They're still doing production on the Batman. Wonder Woman 1984 is still gonna be coming out. Black Adam hasn't even started production, so they've got a lot of stuff that's going on. So they're not really kind of, I guess, fast tracking it. They're kind of just sitting on it for now. I don't have any story details on what this could be, but I mean, Henry Cavill has gone on record to say multiple times that he says that he wants to have Brainiac be featured in a Superman story. I think he mentioned this during a interview for Mission Impossible. So I would be surprised if Brainiac isn't featured in some capacity, but again, that's just speculation. So that's not, don't quote me on that. But yeah, no, it's I'm pretty excited because it seems like he's also spoken to Zach about it. So Zach's kind of he is aware, because it's technically is still his his baby, since he's the one who brought this iteration of Superman to the big screen. So yeah,
and this version of Superman is his IP too. I think that's a big thing to note, that they couldn't have gotten far with his pitch or any of that unless Zach was on board. And from my understanding, I heard about this pitch. I heard that he mentioned some of the things he wanted to do, and 100% Zach is on board. Zach wants to make it happen, and they are planning on setting it in the post Snyder Cut world. So for people wondering, this is still part of the canon. This is, Snyder Cut.
And we're back. So I will leave the link in the description box down below for the full context of the 2-hour plus The Light podcast conversation. So essentially it is Taylor from Cultured Nerd, Josh, I believe, from DCU Instagram, talking about essentially what he heard essentially about Superman coming back. And yes, I know this Superman story has been going up and down for months. I know he's coming back for cameo. He's not. He is. And then recently, after this story broke that we're going to speak about from the Cultured Nerd, I will leave the link down below. Grace Randolph's like, no, my sources are telling me nothing's changed in 3 months. Guys, stop listening to the verified ticks. They don't know anything, do they? So yeah, essentially they're just discussing the potential of Henry Cavill coming back. Apparently, Henry Cavill has pitched an idea to WB or WB Media about what's going to happen in the next Henry Cavill movie, etc. And apparently Snyder is on board, but of course Snyder is on board. So last night, it was a bit too late here in the UK for me to post it. It was an article published by The Culture Nerd, and to be honest, guys, I respect this website more than bigger trades because they've been right about a lot of things. They've got principles. The Ray Fisher story, they're sticking up for it. They're not like the big trades who are coming out saying that Ray Fisher's only doing this stuff because he only got offered a cameo role in a movie. You'd still get paid a lot of money for a cameo role. So this website has great morals. So exclusive, Henry Cavill signs new deal, Superman film deal. Sources close to both The Culture Nerd and DCU News. That's the Instagram page who seems to have sources and seems to be spot on most of the time. Have confirmed Henry Cavill has signed a new deal to reprise his role as Superman for future films. Now, I know what you're going to say. The Witcher, yes. Okay, this isn't instantly. This isn't going to happen for at least 2 to 3 years because Warner Bros. Have a lot on at the moment. Obviously, the Suicide Squad movie is still in production in the sense of post-production in terms they're editing it. The Batman's in production. Black Adam's not started. They got the Shazam 2. They got Flash. They got a lot in the works already. So whenever this next Superman project comes, outside of cameo roles, you're talking at least 2 to 3 years. And I've been saying this on the channel, guys, for at least a year, that Henry Cavill never left the role ever. People kept saying he's done, he's dusted Superman. Well, he's not done. He's not dusted. Cavill's future as Man of Steel has been a source of contention for quite some time. Despite Cavill's love and dedication for the role, his portrayal of the character has had its fair share of criticism after lackluster performances on Justice League 2017. That wasn't his fault. That was, the Sir Whedon factor. His future as the hero was bleak, as Warner Bros. Seamlessly lost interest in the character. However, after the release of the Snyder Cut movement gained traction, interest in Cavill's persona of the character has been rekindled, and pitch made by Cavill himself, and sealed the deal for his return for the Red Cape. Now, this is not really new information. This is why as soon as you guys posted this article, I was like, yep, I know that's true because I've been told that, and everyone's been saying that. Then it goes on to say, sources close to the Culture Nerd have confirmed, per the information provided from Josh at DCU News, that Cavill did indeed recently help pitch a Superman project. The information was recently discussed last week on Friday night's live stream, a light podcast. We put a brief bit in that at the start of this video, and what we'll do is I'll leave the link down below so you can watch the whole thing. So essentially, the moral of the story is Superman is back, but it's going to be some time before Warner Bros. Can officially come out, because we are in a weird world at the moment. Warner Bros. Have got a lot of stuff on Black Adam. The Flash is going to start shooting soon. Shazam 2. The Batman's still shooting. The Suicide Squad post-production. So they're not just going to randomly come out and drop this, but I presume because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson did exactly specifically call out Superman, that potentially he is going to have a cameo role in the Flash movie. They want him in the Flash movie as well. The Flash movie will have Jason Momoa, Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck, and Henry Cavill Superman if they can punch him in. So I presume that everything post Snyder Cut is going to be the new Justice League, but it's not actually a reboot. It's a continuation of the Snyderverse. A lot of people seem to think it's going to be a massive reboot after Barbara Machete's comments on the Flash movie. No, because if they're going to reboot, they'd have to completely change the cast, which they're not going to do. So it is realistically going to be a continuation. The pitch was widely praised and has led to the official confirmation of his next appearance and the new contract as Superman. Ours and DC News sources have stated that the contract includes 3 films for Cavill to pitch and options for future cameos in other future DC films for a total of 5 to 6 movies. This is kind of standard. As of what we do know now, which 3 films specifically, these details are not known, but they can be anything from another solo outing to a prominent role in Black Adam or Shazam. So guys, this story is more legit than the story from the trade saying Ray Fisher's only saying this stuff because he's salty because he couldn't get a fully fledged role in the Flashpoint movie. Well, the Flashpoint movie is not exactly about Cyborg, so that would literally make no sense. So check out this article down below, guys. Like I said, I've been hearing this for such a long time. Henry has stated many times that he is still Superman. He is still Superman. He can do The Witcher, and he can do movies. Guys, it only takes 3 to 4 months to shoot a TV show with 10 episodes. They can shoot movies in 3 to 4 months. So he could be The Witcher. He could be Geralt of Rivia. And he could also be Henry Cavill, Superman. He could also be Kal-El, Clark Kent. So I don't understand why this is so hard for you guys to understand. If Mr. Ben Affleck's an alcoholic and it destroyed his life coming back to be in the Flash movie and mentor Barry Allen, Ezra Miller, then why can't someone like Henry Cavill return? They never officially confirmed that he was done. All they said is that they are going to be looking at different options and doing the Supergirl movie, which now has been put on the back burner. But either way, this movie is years away, and he's most likely going to cameo role in Shazam because that would make the most sense, or Black Adam. So we will be seeing him in the next few years, but for this specific movie, it's going to be a long way off. But I think you guys should give the Culture Nerd a lot more credit than other big publications, because big publications, like I said on my Instagram, at Warstu, get a lot of information wrong. The Snyder Cut was never coming. It's alright, some trades, but I guess you could say retort what they say. They backtrack and say, okay, I was wrong. It's cool if they do that, but if they keep saying it, the same with the Ben Affleck's never coming back story. You know, the Cultured Nerd posted about that as well. So far, it's been confirmed he's in the Flash movie to mentor Barry Allen, but we know there's going to be an HBO Max series as well alongside that. So Ben Affleck's back big time. AT&T wants numbers. They want big numbers on their streaming service, and how are they going to do that? By pleasing the fans. Henry Cavill Superman is such a popular character that everyone wants Man of Steel 2, because Man of Steel is one of the greatest comic book movies ever. In my opinion, he is the best Superman there ever is. Sorry, Christopher Reeves fans, I just think Henry Cavill is such much better as a Superman, in my opinion. Now, you probably will disagree with that, but it is interesting, guys. I don't want to keep doing these Henry Cavill Superman videos, but when new information comes up, we've got to talk about it. So props to the Cultured Nerd, DCEU News, and the Light Podcast for bringing this to the world's attention. The article is from the Cultured Nerd, though, but the Light Podcast does know his stuff, and it appears that Josh from DCU News, I think he's called, he seems to know his stuff as well. And like I said, guys, I've been hearing independent stuff from sources for months about this. The same source that told me about the Snyder Cut being confirmed, so it's pretty much legit. Regardless to what other blue ticks like Grace Randolph said, the story hasn't changed in months. Well, you got no sources then, Grace Randolph, but it is what it is. You know, it's always a fight between the smaller websites and the blue ticks going, no, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right. When most of the time, the smaller websites actually get the information correct, and the big websites tend to be wrong more than they're right. On recent performance, you know, Ben Affleck's never returning. That's funny. Snyder Cut's never happening. That's also funny. So you just gotta look at track record, guide, not look at how much traction the website gets. Look at what they get right when it comes to the huge stories, not the little stories. So like always, guys, let me know what you think about Henry Cavill returning. He is returning. It's just a case of when will WB officially announce it. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, Twitter WarstuG, Facebook page of Warstu, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.